Good morning, dear students. Today, again, let me invite you to this session to understand more about noun. As you know, I had the promise for you to have broad discussions about different parts of speech. Therefore, to continue with the chapter noun, we have been discussing several things about noun, which you have already known them. And as I have told you, we are only revising the previous knowledge, the past discussions. Therefore, today we will discuss something new about noun. Not new at all, you know them, but to just recall your past knowledge. As you know, in the previous classes we discussed about different things like types of noun and possessive cases of noun and their uses, their syntax, everything we discussed. And today we will discuss something more about the noun. The topic today is noun gender. What is it? Noun gender. Gender means you know very well. Still then, let's have something information about the noun gender. Okay, so meaning of this noun gender is the fact that of being male or female. The fact that of being male or female, the fact of being male or female of a particular classes into which noun, pronoun and adjectives are divided is known as gender. And what in nature is called the differences of individuals in grammar called the differences in gender. Therefore, gender means we know for your information. Let me tell you that we know male and female. These are the genders. So, besides this male and female, there are some other genders that also we will include in today's class. Let's understand. Let me to write a diagram for this. As we are discussing today about genders of noun, in English normally we have 4 different genders of noun, and they are masculine, feminine, common and neuter. There are 4 different genders available in English, and every grammatical, every language we have all such genders to talk about now. And when we talk about masculine, as its word says, for your information, it is only for male gender. What is it? For male gender. And feminine is for female gender. We have some common gender that includes both male and female. Similarly, we have neuter gender, which are neither male nor female. Particularly say they are lifeless things. That means non-living. Let's discuss about male gender. Male genders, normally you know, when we talk about male gender, it can be the father. Father is a male. Therefore, we can say father is a male gender. Brother, you can say. Uncle, you can say as male gender. Grandfather is a male gender. son-in-law is a male gender. Similarly, we have lots of male genders available. Then we can say the king can also be a male gender. Horse can also be a male gender. So these are the examples which I have given you right now, but you have more knowledge just to identify the male gender, that means masculine gender, and which nouns coming under that category. From those examples, I am sure you better understood. Next thing is female gender. Female gender means that is the feminine gender. In this female gender, what do? We have some females, like we can say mother is a feminine gender. Similarly, sister is a feminine gender, which is a female. Aunt is a feminine gender, that you better know. Grandmother is a feminine gender. Similarly, daughter-in-law, daughter-in-law is also a feminine gender, that you know. Similarly, if we talk about queen is also a feminine gender. Similarly, we can say man. Man. When the male horse is called a horse, the female horse is called a man. Therefore, man is the feminine gender. Okay? So, next thing you understood what is masculine and feminine genders, and the examples have been given over here. You can better understand. These are the words that demonstrate about masculine and feminine gender. Similarly, some nouns using which we cannot easily identify whether it is a male or a female, but that can be male as well as female. For example, let's say student is a common gender. Similarly, we can have teacher, student and teacher. When we are talking about student, we don't know whether it is a male student or a female student. It is common. When we talk about student, that can be a male student, that can be a female student. When we talk about teacher, that can be your male teacher as well as a female teacher. Similarly, when we talk about a friend, that can be a male friend as well as a female friend. Therefore, we say they are the common genders. We can identify both the genders, that means masculine and feminine gender, in them. They can be used for male as well as female. Similarly, if you say the child is a male child or a female child, that is a matter when we need to have more explanations about that. I have a male child. My friend has a girl child. So when we are using male or female, boy or girl before them, then only they can be easily identified whether they are male or female. But when we don't specify anything about that, We only specify the student, teacher, friend and child. It is not easy to identify or to discriminate or to specify whether it is a masculine gender or feminine gender. For that, these are called the common gender because it includes both male as well as female genders. Therefore, it is not easy with these words we can unstate whether it is male or female unless specifically mentioned, as I have told you, male child or female child, boy child or a girl child, a male teacher or a female teacher, a male friend or a female friend. That means a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Similarly, a boy student or a girl student. When we understood, so these are some of the gender of nouns we understood, and while reading and listening, it will be easy for us to identify them and identify their gender, and in accordance to that, we can have appropriate grammatical constructions for them. Because when we are using female, we use she. Understand the pronouns we are using? When we are using male gender, we use he. Therefore, this is the difference. In accordance to this, grammatical constructions can also be made once we understood the gender of them. So, similarly, the next of such gender, let us now discuss is neuter gender. Neuter gender means what? It doesn't have any life. It is neither male nor female. It is lifeless things. Those things normally don't have life. That means non-living things which don't have life, they are called neuter gender. Very easy to identify. You know them very well. Can you tell me anything you find in your environment and you come across in your day-to-day life, in your surrounding? There are a lot of such neuter genders. As I have informed you that all the genders are used for noun not only in English language. It is for all the languages. When we study the grammatical construction of every language, we come across with this gender. Sometimes students have confusion to identify the gender. Therefore, to continue with this chapter now, we are still continuing various things about the noun. And today we discussed about the gender. Okay, so let's write some examples of neuter gender which will give you clear information and you can easily understand. As you know, you can easily revise your past understandings and be clarified. Therefore, let me write some words, some items, some names which don't have life. They are neither male nor female. Okay, let's start. You see, when we talk about book, book is a lifeless thing. Hand is a lifeless thing. We cannot make a male friend or a female friend or a common gender. We cannot do this because it doesn't have any life. So the neuter gender, which are lifeless things, they can never come under all these things. They are simply separate. They are talking about non-living things. So you can say computer. Computer is a non-living thing. Table is a non-living thing. Chair is a non-living thing. Okay? Mobile is a non-living thing. So from these examples, you could easily understand what exactly those nouns we say are neuter gender and lifeless genders. They have no masculine and no feminine or no common genders. Okay, so let me give you some examples that how we can easily convert a masculine gender into a feminine gender. Sometimes we are in confused. There are thousands and thousands of such nouns they can be converted from its masculine gender to the feminine gender. But today we will have discussions about a few which will help you to go through, to understand more and to know more and more in converting from a male gender to a female gender. Wait for a minute. Here you see, we have written several examples, several nouns which have both the genders. Okay? What is masculine gender and feminine gender? You see, when we talk about brother, is a masculine or male gender, it has feminine gender is sister. Similarly, when we talk about husband, its feminine gender is wife. Similarly, when we talk about boy, it is girl, cock, hen, horse, man, actor, actress, prince, princess. So this is how we understood different genders of noun. Different genders of noun. That is, one is masculine gender, another is feminine gender, another is common gender, and neuter gender. So, in today's discussion, we understood masculine gender means man. Several examples have been given to talk about the masculine or the male gender. Similarly, feminine gender means female gender. For which several nouns with examples we discussed. Similarly, we discussed common gender, which are neither male nor female. We cannot easily identify from those nouns whether it is a male or female. Examples given. Children I have given you. Similarly, I have told you about student, teacher. Many such words which demonstrate whether they are easily cannot be identified either a male or a female, but to make it its gender confirmed, we have to use something before that. As I have told you, the male boy or a girl child, in such a way we have to use such words before these words, common nouns, so that we can easily identify their gender. If no such words have been used before them, it is not easy to distinguish whether it is a masculine or feminine gender. Okay? Similarly, we also discussed neuter gender. Neuter gender means the lifeless things which we come across in our environment, and in our day-to-day life we have this, we use this. They are neither life things, living things. They are non-living things. Examples I have given you: book, computer, bottle, fan, chair, table, mobile. All those nouns we have used which don't have life, they are called neuter gender. Okay? So, today we discussed a little more about noun and its gender today. And in next class, we will try to know something more and other parts of speech. For today, only this much. Next class, more things.